everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Floyd Saints going up against Jeffrey's Eagles. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Hello, folks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, and a moment ago, Larry gave us a look at the two #1 receivers that'll be facing off here. But you think it's more than just one-on-one? Both these teams, they've got a number of pass-catching options.
And I'm eager to see how both teams will attack the opposite defenses, because is it going to be where they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run with Ajayi, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
This is Ajayi, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at 1st and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they want to come out of the gate.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Throwing on first is Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Drew Brees ready to bring out the New Orleans offense. And for Brees, his streak of 3 straight passing titles came to an end this season. He finished 2nd, but still, he went over 70,000 passing yards for his career.
And I don't think he was unhappy about that streak coming to an end because that meant the running game had gotten back into vogue for him. And Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, they really had big years, allowed him to be way more comfortable throwing the football. He did have his 12th straight year over 4,000 yards, though, with 4,334. So all was not lost for Drew Brees.
He is a free agent. Saints could use the franchise tag on him, but he says he wants to be a Saint for the remainder of his career.
And if that organization is listening to that, make him a Saint for the rest of his career. It makes your team that much better.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Brees throwing on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Bennett coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Brees. And Gibbs got it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. That goes for a gain of 31. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Jordan Hicks battled a lot of injuries while at the University of Texas, but his last season there played up to the potential they saw when he was coming out of high school. Well over 100 tackles, ranged from sideline to sideline, could also drop into pass coverage, and now uses his intelligence to run the entire Philadelphia Eagles defense from the middle linebacker position.
Second down following the incompletion. On the counter, Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And Watson has it right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. We'll see a lot of that from Drew Brees. Spread the field, get rid of the ball quickly.
He spreads the field out a lot, so he's able to recognize the defenses, the coverages, and if people are going to blitz him. And he has the fortitude to stand in there when they do. He serves as his own blitz control, so to speak. Hey, you've got a free runner coming. That's one less guy in coverage. He'll stand in there, take the hit, and deliver a strike downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. To Ajayi to begin the drive. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the 1st quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Ajayi. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
first down. Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, he needed a little love from the right upright that time, but fortune smiled down on him.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of distance, he had more than enough. The only question was keeping it straight. And he's indeed very fortunate to get the bounce there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas barreling ahead. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Ingram again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the 2nd quarter.
When you're riding your best torch, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Ginn. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. To the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Now it's 2nd and 7. Breeze to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Breeze again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Rhythm.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here now a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. A strong running. He's going to walk. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Breeze hands to Ingram. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it with Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. To the ground, this time with Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll begin the drive with a J. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Brees gives it up to Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free, What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He hits Floyd on the right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze able to find Floyd. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to the running game. It's Ingram, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And that is going to do it for this. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn from 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the third down.
Aguilar has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Wentz to throw again. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Shift the focus to Michael Floyd. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Sproles dancing away at the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.